Share at Emacs. This is going to be a quick video on why I prefer to use VC over Magit. Magit is probably the most popular Git interface tool for Emacs, while VC is a built-in one. One of the main differences that they have is that Magit only provides an interface for Git, while VC provides an interface for multiple version control systems, either that's Mercurial or Fossil. But for me that's not the main selling point, because already most projects they use Git, so Magit gets the job done, at least for now that everybody uses Git. That's another topic. One of the selling points that VC has is its simplicity and how fast it feels. Let me demonstrate. We are currently at the source code of Emacs, more specifically into VC. I can commit changes quite fast when I'm using VC. Let's say I added a comment. After writing that comment and saving the changes, all I have to do is press Ctrl X VV and I will be directly committing the changes that I have made. Let me see the diff. There you go, adding just a comment. Let's just do that. Adding a comment. Saved. This is a much faster way of committing changes, especially if you're into making atomic commits or whatever. But one of the main issues that people share with VC is that they believe it lacks many of the features that Magit has. I don't really think that's the case. Magit makes quite easy to use Git because it provides a transit buffer. It already shows you what options you have. While this is kinda like the command line, it's a black box, you have to already kinda know the commands or read the documentation for it. There are some features that VC has that, as far as I know, they're not implemented in Magit. One of them is showing the history of a specific region. Let's say with Ctrl X V8, I can see all the changes that we have made into that specific region from the start. Maybe we can find about Eric S. Raymond, which is the author of VC. Anyway, but these are mostly fancy tricks that you can do with VC. That's not a daily workflow, I believe, for most people. A usual workflow would be, let's say, on the left I have the VC directory, which you can open with Ctrl X PV, that's here. And when it comes to making changes into a file, another change here. I just go to the end of the buffer, another change here. You can see that's edited. We have on two different regions, the changes that we made, but we only want to commit one of them. The easiest way to do that is just edit the diff buffer directly. Press Ctrl X, Ctrl Q, change from read only, and then just delete it. And from the diff buffer, after you made your changes, press Ctrl X, VV. And you will be committing the change in the diff buffer, and just them. And one thing that you might want to do is to amend them to the previous commit, amend those changes by pressing Ctrl C, Ctrl E. This could be using the previous summary, you can change the summary here as well, and Ctrl C to change it. And when going to the log buffer, you will see that we added two comments, and not the other one. It still hasn't been committed. To conclude this video, I want to emphasize this is not about how VC is much better than Magit or whatever the case. I wanted to showcase how VC is underappreciated for what it does. It provides an interface for a variety of version control systems that you don't often see in any other software. We have the same interface for either Git or Mercurial, or in 20 years from now it can easily be extended to add another backend to whatever program we will be using then. VC can also be easily extended by the user with minimal Emacs Lisp knowledge. It is a much more hackable interface. Anyways, you get the point what I'm trying to say. It is an amazing tool that comes built into Emacs, and it provides an easy integration with what already Emacs has. And I want to leave you with that. Thank you. Καλή συνέχεια.